It is like a finger pointing away to the moon.
Thinking is medieval. They are asking all the wrong questions.
I'm sure. Good luck on that subway ride home, you miserable, ugly f***ing wives.
People don't know what they want until you show it to them.
Trust me, I'm not driving a 7 Series without strippers.
I think I read Warren Buffett say something like that. Right.
Who's Warren Buffett?
There's one good conspiracy theory I want to... Not even conspiracy theory. It was...
Are we rolling?
Yeah, start whenever.
Cool. Let's just roll.
Let's roll. Hey, remember Summer of Solana?
Yep. Now it's Solana Spring.
Solana Spring.
It's 2021 too. Whatever.
That's like the definition of moving the goalposts.
That's all we can do now.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally all we can do is
we
move.
bury it or we move them.
No, we're not burying anything. Cope to 300. Solana some season. I don't care which one it is. Some year.
Yeah, some year, some season. I don't care.
I did like
Solana future.
I think Stockmart attendees, they were talking about they were just like, if you know you're a shit trader, which I am, and you just know you're not gonna like pick the right coin.
These
they
five.
were like, here's like 7 coins you can DCA in. Which I'm like, and
yeah, I saw that.
Like 3 of the 7 they picked. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what my plan is for the next like 2 years.
Because besides BTC and ETH, they said FTT, Sol,
Link,
and
Sushi.
Yeah, and Sushi.
Which that surprised me a little bit.
So I really do think that the people that I consider ahead of the curve like Sushi more than Uniswap.
I'm starting to see that more.
So
it's aesthetically more pleasing.
Yeah,
and
it does more.
It does more, and I'm starting to think, which it's not very fair, but I'm thinking that Uniswap is getting a lot of of the negative recognition. Not even that, the negative recognition from ETH gas fees being so high. People just associate that with Uniswap for some
where
reason.
It's everything.
Because it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's just, that's what I see.
That's just ETH. Everything on ETH's like that.
No, I know,
yeah.
but it's for some reason it's falling back on like, oh, fuck Uniswap. Like
that probably makes sense because their volume and their number of users. Yeah. That chart I sent you that had the users on Uniswap are just outrageously high.
I mean,
compared
it's easy
to
to
else.
use, so I get it.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually used Sushi yet. I own some Sushi, but I haven't really experimented with it at all.
Yeah, same. I poked around, but
yeah,
I do agree that that's a good strategy if you don't think or if you don't want to stress yourself out or you've tried and failed.
Yeah. It
only takes a couple of failed trades to be like, you know what, maybe I need a new strategy, and that is a good strategy.
We're tuned in now. We're plugged in enough now to the market where I feel like we'll find some good gems when next bull run comes around, and we'll be able to play some games there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I gotta just be smart this next bear market, and this has to be the one that I'm smart on.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just stay
this
in
time
5 or 6 coins.
It was just like we didn't quite recognize the time frame of build up to, all right, you got a couple months of straight up money printing.
We even got in kind of late this time.
Okay, we got in with volume late. We were aware in the beginning, and I remember being like, oh my gosh, I had ETH and Bitcoin. I turned $7,000 into $27K, and then ended up investing way more. But the fact that I was saying that meant that it was already running out. The gas was already starting to.
This time our entire life is just waking up and checking crypto Twitter. So it's I feel like this time around we're gonna know months ahead of time before the next run, and it's okay, it's about time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And we might still running into things.
I just think when I don't know when we see everything go up at once, it's just oh, we're back.
Time to bail.
Oh, for more than a little bit.
Yeah,
it's just once you start seeing everyday greens, and then
that, and then as soon as you start seeing everyday all-time highs, it's all right, let's time to pull back.
I was talking about when you realize that it's money printing time. Yeah, and then when you're saying that's constant all-time highs, and
because I'm definitely more in the boat of I'll throw some gains into fiat and Bitcoin next time around instead of just floating.
Yeah, it is nice kind of thinking of it that way, more like a video game, which is you have your protected stack, which is these are my real profits. Unrealized gains aren't profits. You have when I sell out to USDC. That's this is a win in this mark. So this time around, I am definitely I'm building that egg and gonna not think about my positions as much.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't know you could get an FTX card. I saw Ledger talking about that.
That's very interesting. His tweet on the thing that sparked that tweet. We'll talk about that later. It's very interesting.
I need to. I don't know how you get an FTX card. I guess you can just apply for one.
So let's go ahead and just talk about it. There's a couple FTX things. So. Sure. What he was talking about was, Blockfolio is now owned by FTX. Yeah. If you hold assets on Blockfolio, no matter what they are, your first $10,000 of that asset, you get 8% APY.
Really?
Without having to lock it.
Just holding it on Blockfolio.
Just holding it on Blockfolio, you get 8% APY.
Wow.
After 10 grand, it's 5%. So that makes me think that it's partially a marketing thing, that FTX is going to eat some of that. Like, some of it has to go towards the DeFi, but they're like, it tapers off. I'm like, okay, so they're not quite making 8% for everybody, but they can give up a little bit to get people on board. And the tweet was pretty much like, stay tuned, FTX and FTX US will have this. Meaning, you just hold things in your wallet
on FTX.
On FTX, or FTX
not even your
US.
Wallet, just on the exchange. Or
right, but like it is called your wallet on
the
in your account, and it will gonna earn you 8%, I guess.
Wait, so it's just Blockfolio, but for US members.
Right now, it's Blockfolio for everybody.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start buying there then.
What's crazy? The first time we got Blockfolio, which was not long ago, you couldn't trade there.
I had Blockfolio a long time ago, and I didn't like it back in the day.
Yeah, we used Delta back in the day.
Fuck yeah, dude! I paid for the Delta Pro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
No, I had to like by hand type out every order I made, and then I realized that once you actually trade, that's impossible.
No, yeah, that's not happening. No, yeah, because I remember back in the day I downloaded Delta and Blockfolio, and I liked Delta way more at the time. Which I guess Delta's still around. I don't know, but
yes, it is, because I still get alerts because I deleted all my assets from Delta, and I still get price alerts for those assets.
Yeah, but my portfolio is just in Blockfolio now. I just use it, and I still haven't even updated it. But that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Because I'm still a pleb, and I still like dollar cost averaging on Coinbase a lot.
Yeah, same.
Just because it's like it's just easy.
It's easy.
But if that's the case, and I don't have to even do anything,
can you buy from I guess you can buy from like a debit or credit card on Blockfolio.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. I bet those fees are probably comparable to like Gemini and Coinbase.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, I think during the Dogecoin hype, I was jumping in and out with Blockfolio there.
Oh, okay.
But so wait, any asset you get 8% on?
Any asset and fiat.
What?
You can hold dollars in there or Tether. It said any fiat and crypto you get 8%. Dogecoin.
That's what Ledger was talking about. He was like, oh, so I can just hold my entire bank balance.
Yes, and then you get an FTX card, you spend on credit, you pay off your bills with your income, and then you literally just gain 8% in your... Yeah.
Dog, I might be bailing on my bank account.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, what is the point of banking?
I'm going to make 8% on my money that's already in my bank?
Yeah.
What's the point of even having a bank?
Yeah, agreed.
That's insanity.
I love it.
Up to 10K?
Up to 10K, and then after that's 5, which that's still 5% is nuts.
Wait, what do you get on a savings account? 1%?
0.1% a year. 0.1% a year.
Yeah, suck my dick. No.
Bullshit. Even a money market account is like one or two.
That's so crazy.
We had a money market account for a restaurant we started, and we got investor money like 1.5 mil. Like, we got a lot.
Yeah.
We put in a money market account, and we're making 1%. It was like, what? Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
for opening a brand new account.
Tell your boss about this. He's like,
and if you do more than like 2 transactions in a month, they charge you a fee. Like, anything that gets you a little bit in the bank, there are always...
Yeah, we get an FTX card tonight.
I'm so down.
That's
if
awesome.
It's allowed in America.
Oh, yeah, the card might not be allowed here yet. But
We'll
still,
look into that.
I'm going to move in some money into the Blockfolio tonight.
If it's like a separate product, I would think the FTX card is actually their most legitimate product.
Yeah.
Because
if it's
all you got to do is be backed by... All they have to do is have liquid assets in comparison to how much they're lending out, I guess. Like, I assume it's like a reserve.
I thought the only thing FTX was banned... something about FTT was the only reason it's different.
The reason FTT is banned here is because the definition... Well, not... I don't know the direct definition of a security, but when you are a coin that represents the infrastructure of the exchange and using the exchange benefits, like goes back into the price of the coin, that is a security. That's why everyone was scared of...
But you and I have been earning KuCoin rewards for years.
Okay, well, let's not say that too loud.
Okay, sorry. But it's legal in the U.S.
It is for now.
I'm just saying.
I really cannot believe KuCoin's still around.
It's the same thing.
It is the same thing. I guess KuCoin, I bet their owners like live in like somewhere where it's like, then sue us or shut us down. What are you going to do?
And they're not really trying to take over the world like FTX is. So I guess they're like...
True.
They're probably
FTX is putting themselves on the radar.
On purpose.
And that's why they wanted to play nice. Binance the same way. Like, they wanted to play nice with the U.S. because they know, like, how lucrative it could be.
Binance is in a heap of shit right now. We'll see what happens.
What'd they do?
No, just everyone's really bearish on them because of the Canada lockdown still.
Yeah.
Or, the Canada regulations.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of a meme, but it's like everyone's like, oh, CZ will be the next big crypto guy to go to jail because he's just not obeying anyone's laws. I mean, I'm sure that I think they'll be fine. But it's like it's slowly. I see I thought it was Binance, just
God.
They were going to win everything. CZ was going to win everything. Now it looks like Sam is
It's
more than
over.
just a meme. It's over.
It's over.
He
So,
owns an arena.
You know what's funny?
Like,
Is
I don't know
the
what
thing that you said about Uniswap getting a bad rap for ETH fees is probably how the entire Binance network gets for shitcoins.
Yep.
Because the BSC shitcoin scam was like what took over the world.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just like, oh, BSC, that's where you go to. That's where you like. It's Walmart.
Yep.
You know, FTX is like
It's literally it was the Walmart of
sponsoring
crypto.
MLB in NBA stadiums and like they want prestigiousness. They want to be out in front.
Yep, they want to take over the entire world. They're the official trading of
the
everything,
MLB.
of everything. And he's on he's on like NBC or CS whatever, like every other day now. He's on the news all the time.
Yep. Which is so funny because he's like kind of an awkward dude, but he's like,
That's great.
yeah, put my face out there. So also about FTX, they raised $900 million.
Saw that.
At an $18 billion valuation.
Yeah, Kobe was like, I get it, they're going to take over the world, but why not just go for the Billy?
Right.
He's like, I'm
So
disappointed in
close.
that. Yeah. Someone would have given you guys $100 million.
Absolutely. And then I saw the list. It was Matty Sino was in there. A couple other people were in there.
Oh, investors?
Yeah. What was the big one? I can't remember what the big one was. Everyone was saying, they're like, oh, it's weird that Goldman Sachs wasn't in there. And it's like, well, you can't invest in the people who are going to buy you out. Because everyone's saying FTX. Sam said something about he'd like to buy Goldman. And I thought that was
Jesus.
really funny.
That's so funny.
And then there's
that'll
a
be a
picture-
huge thing one day when an exchange just buys a bank.
Huge legacy bank investment firm.
They're just like, we're going to take this
it's like, we're going to take it and then like
and
rework
shut
all
you
your
down.
stuff.
Yeah, we're going to completely change everything.
You guys are doing this really poorly. Let's just work this on DeFi. And then,
God, dude, that'll be
Yes.
that's a decade down the road, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, but that will change everything.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about when we say like few and we're still early. Like that hasn't happened yet.
Yep.
And then the picture that came along with that was Sam asleep at his beanbag with his 6 monitors and all lit up, ready to go, and like Oreos and peanut butter and jelly stuff stacked behind him on a mini fridge.
Was it a real picture?
Yes, and he's just curled up in the fetal position, halfway on the floor, halfway on this big beanbag, and it's like light outside, so he probably worked until 7 a.m. and fell. And someone's like, he's about that life.
Yes.
Like that
Hell
is what
yes.
you get from him.
Yeah.
He's actually about it.
That man, he don't give a fuck about staying in shape right now. He's doing the Bezos thing. He's just going to rough it, and then he's going to chat up in like 15 years.
That would be
And
awesome.
he's going to just be...
When he enjoys his
He's going to be
riches.
just chiseled and like new hair. It's going to be awesome.
He did have like a samurai look when it was a picture of them all like playing chess in the office. I thought that was really funny. They had the man bun. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say about Blockfolio is this is a direct not direct takedown. This destroys BlockFi's model. BlockFi is like, you can get 5% for us, and everyone's like, oh shit, really? BlockFi was just a long-term, let it sit there and we'll give you some
Is that
fees.
all they do?
I believe so.
Oh, that sucks.
Most of what they do. That's mostly what people use them for. And I think FTX is doing this on purpose, and they're using Blockfolio first because it's smaller, because they want to see how much they have to eat in like quote-unquote marketing fees, whereas BlockFi is probably, I think, just a pass-through. Mm-hmm. BlockFi is like, we'll make this money for you on margin and interest and all that kind of stuff. We'll just give you what we get. So it's...
Interesting.
They are definitely trying to step ahead with this, and I'm down for it.
Dude, it's going to work.
They still got stupid amounts of money.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid amounts
Yep.
of money.
And it's, dude, yeah, he's not even, none of them are even stressing about the bear market. They're just like, whatever.
No, I'm sure
we need
there's-
2 more years to build this
Yeah.
machine anyway.
I'm sure they're still making money
They're
somehow,
making
too.
plenty. People are not going to ever stop trading on leverage.
Yeah.
Like, people are trading right now. So,
Talk about BlockFi. BlockFi received a cease and desist letter from the state of New Jersey
for
being an illegal cryptocurrency securities exchange.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
And paying people out interest from like illegally acquired funds.
So what are they just not going to operate in New Jersey anymore?
I guess you can ignore a cease and desist, or they come after you.
I wouldn't do that.
Probably not. So yeah, I think it's just going to be New York and New Jersey are just like the.
So they're already out of
cuck
New York
America.
too, right?
I believe so.
I know a lot of cryptos out of New York.
Yeah.
Because that weird bit license.
Yep. So New
that's
York and
how
New
weird.
Jersey
Why-
are cucking themselves on the.
That is
American
not a
front.
good idea.
No,
there.
it's
that is so dumb.
so stupid.
That is really stupid.
I don't really understand it. And Francis Coppola, which I know it's not. That's her name on Twitter because she's a journalist.
Yeah.
She was talking a bunch of shit about all this, and who did she respond to? She responded like Pomp or something. Niraj tweeted, "It's a thing now, I guess, that if you're like cheekily against crypto, you put tulips, the tulip emoji,
Yeah.
because the tulip bubble,
Yeah.
everyone calls it when like
Yeah,
tulips
it's
were like
just another tulip, yeah.
$120, like, fuck, where was that? Sweden? I don't know. Somewhere in Europe there was like that whole Norway tulip bubble where everyone's like, this is the same thing. It's just like It has no purpose. It's just everyone, all people over 50 love using that example.
Yeah, crypto's been called tulip bubble for like 10 years.
So she put it in there, and Niraj was just like, "Oh my god, she put tulips in her profile."
That's so funny.
It's like lame.
That is really
so
funny.
she was the one. She was the one who I saw broke the news about the cease and desist for BlockFi. That's
really funny.
Yeah, America being weird. Bitfinex and Tether boys, the Bitcoin
what
lawyer.
What are they doing?
They're going to be on CNBC tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Let's watch that.
And I think I've noticed because I thought it was yesterday, so I searched some YouTube stuff. We definitely have to watch it. I searched some YouTube stuff, and a lot of like clickbaity videos over the past 2 months have been like, "Will Tether bring down this whole empire? Like, will Tether ruin crypto?" So I don't know if that narrative has just been popping back up because people are bored, or if like they're getting. I don't really know what it is, but I think they're going to go on there and defend Tether.
Cool.
And stablecoins in general, hopefully, and
it'll be interesting to see what they have to say.
There's a whole thing about like fractional reserve and like if you hold investments to back up your stablecoin, you like have to disclose that those investments carry risk. So if the risk, if the investment goes down,
if the stablecoin's being backed by a risky investment, then it's not
mostly
stable.
what they do. Because it's not like Tether where they're putting dollars in. I guess USDC like has assets, like multiple types of assets, and it was like, well, then you got to disclose that they are risky assets, and if the price goes down, then you aren't fully backed, you aren't fully reserved in your stablecoin. So
very interesting.
This is, I think, the regulatory narrative we're going to see, and I think they're just trying to get out ahead of it. I think and prove that they're likable dudes, and get on CNBC.
They might not be.
Like,
we'll see.
Probably not. Probably terrible people.
That's really funny.
But yeah, so good luck to them. Pump our bags, bro.
I saw it's weird that this hadn't been talked about on crypto Twitter. I saw it wasn't Ratwell. Somebody tweeted something about it's funny how crypto's so bored, but no one realized that the co-founder of ETH is selling all of his ETH and all of his crypto companies.
I saw that he left.
His name's Anthony something.
Okay, yeah, no, I saw he left Ethereum, and then I think Vitalik put out a.
Oh, he put out a memo about it or something?
I thought he tweeted about it. Maybe.
I didn't see that.
Okay, I didn't look into it. I just saw, and it looked like a clickbaity FUD article.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't see
also,
anything else
if you're
about
that
it.
rich at some point, you're just like, fuck this. Like, bro, like that man's probably worth close to $1 billion.
Probably.
So maybe more. Apparently, Ethereum created multiple billionaires. So it's like, I don't know. At what point are you just like, yeah, I'm done with the crypto thing?
Is he Jackson Palmering it, where he's just like, I can't believe what I've created?
I don't think it's any of that.
Okay, it's just
I think he's just like, I'm done. Which, like, if I made a fraction of what he made, I would be done with crypto forever.
When it made it seem like that he had crypto and then sold it all because he's like, I don't believe in any crypto anymore.
No, I don't think it's like. I just thought it was interesting. No one was talking because that's a perfect like in silico like FUD campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like, but yeah, no one seems to care.
State of the market right now, we dropped below 30.
Oh yeah, we didn't even open with that. Yeah. We're down.
We're below 30 and we're below 18
bad.
on ETH. We're pretty down bad. Not according to NZ Trader. He says everything's bouncing right
Jesus.
now. Yeah.
He was
Alt's bouncing heavy, by the way.
He
down
was
18%.
He was my favorite gem finder for like 3 weeks.
He works in a bull market.
He does work in a bull market.
That man finds.
He made us good money.
He did, honestly. Found us good gems.
That's the thing. He's good at finding good projects when everything is up. And like that sound, I know that sounds like duh, but no, like really, like he's good at finding the projects that will pump.
Yeah.
So it's
because there is some stuff people look. It's like, oh, that's how I was with Stellar, with Lumens, XLM. This one came around and I was like, oh, this hasn't pumped yet. It will pump. Let me put a bunch of money in there. And then was like, oh no, this is just an old ass Dino coin. Like not everything is just gonna. Oh, Bitcoin 10x. This is gonna 10x. It went up.
XRP went through this whole bull run without getting all-time highs. That's my favorite.
That is pretty good. There is an asterisk by that because they were not being sued.
Sure, but they didn't even 1/4 of all-time highs.
Dang.
They were what did they max out at? Like close to $1?
No, they were almost at 2. I thought.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were like in the 170s.
They all-time high at like 416 or something like that. Like, bro, that was 2018.
Whoops.
That company's they're done. If they're still around next bull run, that's going to be hilarious. I might actually buy it if they're still around next bull run.
Okay, so I have a trading bot, like it does it for me. It's an app on one of the exchanges. People have Ripple bots that are like 500 something days old, at like 600 to 1,000% APR.
That's insane.
Just because
of the volatility.
it trades on volatility, and like no matter what market, it just swiggles.
Are they
Just
going
goes
back
up
in and
down.
resetting the parameters every day?
No, you just set a high price and a low price, and then a stop loss. Like if it drops too
Okay.
far, obviously you're gonna you can't help it. You're gonna lose a bunch of your shit. So yeah, you can set it like, okay, if it goes more than 15 cents down, I'm out. But then set it way to the upside. You can do that. No, I have it set. I set like 30 cents to the downside, and then like $10 to the upside because I don't care. I'm letting it run.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be my only Ripple investment. Is I expect
It's just
people,
trading volatility.
I expect people to rip it around, like back and forth.
That'll be very interesting.
That would be cool. I mean, that would make me money.
Yeah. Did you? I think you said last time you've upped your like weekly or weekly or monthly ETH and Bitcoin buys.
Yeah, I do.
That's what I'm gonna be doing in the next few months.
Because I do the
figuring out how to
first
get-
and the 16th ETH, and then the 8th and the 21st or 22nd, whatever.
So you've already
BTC.
entered the phase of like upping those and like
Yes,
you're
$100 a week.
Dude, you're getting in
alternating.
2 years quicker than you got in last time.
Yes,
starting
very
that.
much so.
Dude, you're gonna be vibing.
God.
Next bull
that's-
run. Holy shit.
A couple days ago, I did have that thought where I was like, "Oh my god, this is it! Like everything's super red."
Yeah, everything hurts. Bye.
Yeah, this is kind of what we. By the time we got back in for the 2020
so
bull run,
late.
Ave had already 30x'd on us. Like we missed the whole.
Holy shit.
We missed the whole.
We missed DeFi
infrastructure.
summer. We missed all of
Yes.
it. So like we're getting in. We're starting this maybe even kind of early.
Yeah.
Like
Because I know we talked before that I was in agreement with you about October. I think it's possible we see.
a 2 year.
Maybe.
When's the next
Closer
happening?
to a 2-year. Oh well.
That's when it usually That's how.
2024, right? Isn't it every 4 years?
So we're probably gonna see it late 2023
Yeah.
if it doesn't happen this year.
Man, that would be crazy if it stays down, diagonal, slightly down for that long. That
That'd
would
be-
be insane.
Yeah.
I would be scraping money out of the couch cushions to put it because I'm.
I mean,
At some
the next
point-
2 years of my life is just that.
That's-
It's just
yeah.
this podcast and throwing money into the market. So like,
I'm already pretty much at the point where I'm putting debt into
Yeah.
investments because I got such good rates because I was able to lock in stuff during the pandemic. That's like
yeah,
I'm beating inflation, so why not do something with it? It's gonna get to the point where I'm gonna have everything maxed out, and I'm like, man,
here we go.
just come on, I need to survive for 6 months. Give me a bull run.
Because if you do it right, the next pump you'll be able to pull out and just be chilling.
That would be nice.
It's gonna be great.
I need more than one 10x though to retire.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
We just gotta keep paying attention though, because there's a few. I'm still very bullish on everything Siri touches.
Yeah.
I'm still very bullish on a lot of Solana projects.
Yep.
And like even though we're gonna be DCAing into the big coins, we're not gonna be able to help ourselves. We're gonna be making some bets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna buy some shit.
A
So
lot, yeah.
I think we're gonna find a few 10x's. But
Gosh. Yeah, imagine if Axie the game user base stays consistent
dog, I want to start playing.
for like a year and a half, and then we're looking, we're like, oh wow, the price is really low. I'm like, oh, let's just start playing and start buying.
We should do that right now.
I'm kind of
Look,
down. We
all
need
right.
$100 to buy our first Pokemon.
No,
or whatever.
I did the no. Okay, so you need to get 3 Pokemon
Oh, I
so you
forgot
can
you-
play.
Yep.
So here's what I was thinking. We can just talk about. We can have a business meeting on
Yeah.
Mike. So we take our company funds
Okay, yeah.
and we
Good
buy
start.
we buy the 3 Pokemon you need to play.
Yep.
It's going to be about $600.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to get all 3 Pokemon.
Okay.
But you can, if you play like 8 hours a day, you can make like $60 a day playing.
Seriously?
Just in the game, up to $60 a day.
Grinding, or do you have to like beat people?
No, grinding.
Oh,
No,
really?
no P2P stuff. Grinding.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Pretty crazy. And that's bear market shit.
Okay.
So, like, we do the investment. Within 10 days, we'll make it back. And me and you will just take turns playing this game when we're at home.
Cool.
You know how fun that sounds?
That sounds
I'll
awesome.
start playing video games again because
Yeah.
it'll just be going straight into our account.
It's like it's a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I've played every Pokemon game since Blue.
Yeah, that's what I think Kobe or somebody was like, that's the new make it all back in one trade.
Make it all back in one
It's-
monster.
It's like literally you just play this game every day for 2 years and put all the money in
Jeez.
Bitcoin.
So does that mean like if you get like the Dragonite equivalent, like you get a baller ass something that you evolved or like pimped out, can you put that on an open market?
You can also sell your monsters, yes.
So yeah, you can train stuff.
So that's you make $60 a day just grinding, and then also if you like get rare items and stuff, you can sell them. So it's more than just that. That's just what people are making just playing the game and grinding.
Dang.
So it's like there's a lot of maybe we should get really good at Axie.
Yeah, maybe. Is there a good when you're playing against a computer? It's kind of hard to be good.
I was good at RuneScape.
Okay, I played RuneScape for like 5 minutes.
This sounds. I don't know anything about Axie, but it sounds very RuneScapey to me. I could be totally wrong about that.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
I also
cool.
think it's like dueling
RuneScape
too.
plus Pokemon sounds like a dope game.
We should investigate that tonight though, at least, and just like see what we see. But like
while gas fees are low and we can mint monsters for not $90.
So like, let's buy one pack and get our 3 monsters or whatever. It's like $600 of ETH, maybe cheaper now actually. Now the ETH's down.
I thought the cheapest monsters were 100 a pop, but do you need to have a little better than that?
I don't really know. All I know is I saw Kobe say for a $600 investment, you can make your $600 back in 10 days.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, great.
Cool. That sounds great. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's just do it tonight.
So down.
And then I'll start playing games again because it'll mean something.
This would be awesome if this becomes a thing.
Yeah.
Because I know Siri's been talking about trying to make cope games.
Yeah.
And that was
that's the whole point. Yeah.
And that was for like leaderboards. That was earning cope, but it definitely wasn't going to be super profitable. It was like a social aspect. But either way.
I don't really understand the leaderboard. I got to read more Bob Lax's tweets about it.
So the main leaderboard, what cope actually is a like a trading game.
Yeah.
Like you are ranked on how good your trades are.
Yes.
But then cope games,
that's what I was getting confused on.
I think they're going to do separate leaderboards for all these different type of games. I think they really just wanted to have it.
So the leaderboards, I think Bob was talking about, is who's a better trader, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
You have to hold cope to like be in the whatever.
Ranking.
I don't know how that works. It benefits you to have more cope. But yeah, you make calls or like this is going to do this.
Oh, and
then
it incentivizes copy trading.
Yes.
And I got it. Okay.
And I think you just make the trade. I don't think you submit it. I think it just like follows your profile. And then you make trades, and then you pop up the leaderboard if you got great gains, and people will.
So it's essentially that's kind of cool because it's like talking shit on crypto Twitter, but proof.
Yes.
It's like that's way smarter than I thought it was.
It's like
I own a lot of coke,
shit?
so like that's I didn't even look into it enough.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's because Teddy said
really
something about it.
He's like,
dude, this is a great idea because.
Everyone's going to be degenerate about it.
During the bear market, what do you want to find? Like, you want to find people who can still trade in bad conditions.
Would kill on this.
Yeah, so you get on cope and during it, like right now, and you're like, who's still doing well? Because I'm going to just take all his stuff.
Wow.
Because during a bull market, you could see, it's like, okay, well, yeah, that guy's first, but who cares? Like,
that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm buying more cope then.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Yeah, let's become gamers tonight.
Gamers, I love it.
What else you got?
I got so many things. Okay, funny. Let's do some funny stories first. So we talked about the Cardano guy, the ADA guy at the bar.
Oh, at the bar, yeah.
Friend of a friend, and okay, I was pretty drunk for our first talk, but I remember him talking about crypto, not saying he was diversified. He said that maybe he was, and then he asked me about ADA, and I laughed at him, and I was like, "Well, people care." I own a little bit. It doesn't do anything. It's kind of a meme, but people love it. And I saw him yesterday at the bar, and I walk up. He's like, "Bro, what's up?" And he's like, "Yeah, we were talking crypto last time, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Man, I bought 88 because of our talk." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, I thought you made fun of him.
I kind of did. I guess maybe I was being more sarcastic than I thought I was being.
I don't remember that talk. We were very drunk.
But it's funny because if that's what I said, which is just like it doesn't do anything, but it's got a cult following, and he bought off that, then he's a smarter trader than I am.
Sure.
Because I'd be like, "Oh, it doesn't do anything." Stupid.
I don't know that 88 lasts another bull market though.
I think
they got to release something.
I think if you had a fan voted Mount Rushmore in 10 years, they would still somehow be on there.
Sure.
And in 10 years, we're going to be like, why are they? Charles is dead. What are you guys doing?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like Ripple's losing that. I feel like they're losing their hopium a little bit.
There's a reason. It's Uncle Sam.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see though. That is kind of funny.
I thought that was hilarious.
I don't even know how ADA is doing right now.
Good luck to him. I mean, it's doing the same as everything else.
Yeah.
I
don't even know why that's
talking highly correlated assets here.
I got one of my tweets on my main account this is not related at all to crypto, but one of my tweets on my main account got retweeted by like one very pretty Saudi Arabian girl, and now there's like a bunch of them favoriting my tweet.
Cool.
And I'm very happy about it.
Holla at them.
Yeah.
Just give them a...
Like, hello, do you Bitcoin?
Hey, DM's open.
Yep. But what else you got?
Okay, before we do... Okay, one more news. And then...
long and short.
No,
Okay.
We got more. I want to talk about this NSO stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so Pomp used to be based.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is so funny.
That was really funny.
Chainlink God, or I think is his name.
Yeah, Chainlink
DeFi
God.
God.
He's
or
one that
whatever.
always argues with
with Bob, right?
Yeah. His name's Channeling God.
Okay, he's smart though. Like he's very technical
very
in his
smart.
analysis. So he responded to a Pomp tweet from 2017, and in 2017, Pomp said, "Unpopular opinion: I think ETH will be higher than Bitcoin in both volume and market cap." And then he responded to it. He's like, "Hey, Pomp, brilliant, like great idea, man," something like that.
Did he respond to it then, or was it like a recent one?
No, he responded to it now, like
gotcha,
earlier
gotcha.
today.
Yeah.
So it was from 2017, and there was a little conversation. And he was like, "I just think smart contracts are gonna work," and then this guy responded today. He was like, "Yeah, you were right, Pomp. You were right." Because now Pomp is a Bitcoin maxi.
Yeah.
And his response, of course, he responded to it and was like, "Well, they're doing so much with DeFi on Bitcoin and with the sovereign network."
they're
and all
not.
And he was like, "No, they're not. Like, you can do this, but he broke it down and was like, it relies on stuff that ETH does not rely on. Like,
What a
it's
weird
not-
dude. This whole like you can do everything on Bitcoin that you can do everywhere else. I mean, bro, that's like mathematically not true.
I would hope it would be true, right? Because it's just, if we go back to which is funny because it goes back to the thing that Bitcoiners hate, which is blockchain, not Bitcoin. Which is like, if it's a blockchain technology, isn't it flexible?
See, I thought blockchain, not Bitcoin. That was like the Ripple argument. It was like, no, we're embracing blockchain, not like that was the like. But people don't really say that about ETH and all these other coins. It's like they actually believe in them.
Well, because ETH was the answer to that riddle.
Sure.
Whereas people were like, Bitcoin. Okay, I guess blockchain, not Bitcoin, was the 2017 crowd being convinced that this is not just a Silk Road thing.
Yeah.
That this is not a money laundering. This is like a legitimate investment thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is funny though. I don't know. I never knew Pomp was anything but a maxi.
Me neither.
I thought he was always just maxi.
And I'm like, I made the joke when we were tweeting about it that he sold out. He probably believes what he says now. It's just funny
I think
that
he still owns some things that we don't know about.
Man,
because Pomp's also trying to support himself. Like he's like,
yeah, but didn't he say his 100% of his net worth is in Bitcoin?
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah,
I do not believe that.
He seems crazy enough. He was a Marine. Like, he just seems one of those guys that like he doesn't know how to lie anyway.
Yeah,
because his face would give it away.
Oh yeah, I bet he's not a good liar for
yeah,
sure.
That does not surprise me.
What else did you have?
Okay. Before we talk about other stuff, have you heard about NCO and a malware called Pegasus?
No. What is it?
So,
should I have?
Edward Snowden released a document that says there's a list of 100,000 cell phone numbers that were infected with Pegasus spyware that allows a company in Israel to... the company in Israel sells the software to... it has to be approved by the Israeli government. You have to sell it to law enforcement, other countries' governments, or like private contractors, which is funny that they put in the last one.
Yeah, what? So anyone?
Anybody. It has to be approved by the military government for like law enforcement purposes. They found a list of 100,000 when they did like there was like a data
US
leak.
cell phones?
Mostly U.S. cell phones. 99% of them were journalists, were journalists and human rights activists.
So what does the malware do?
It reads all of your text messages. It records every single phone call. Everything you have on your phone gets sent to whoever put the data on there. So NSO is saying that, guys, we just made this software. We sell it to people based on approved, and they, the Mexican government apparently is the largest buyer of them by far. Who was the guy who got killed in the Saudi Arabian embassy?
Oh,
Jamal Khashoggi.
Khashoggi?
There's an O in there. Khashoggi. That looks familiar.
Yes, that's him.
Yes. His phone number was on there, and the government that killed him was a client of these people.
Sick. Saudi government killed him, right?
Yes. Or
it was in the Saudi embassy.
It was a Saudi embassy in
the Saudi government killed him.
Yes, U.S. based journalists. They tricked him. But they knew where he was because of that.
Wow.
There was a well-known Mexican journalist who was murdered after going into a car wash. Went into a car wash, and they just surrounded his car and just shot up his car. They tracked him because he had his cell phone on him, and they can track your location with this malware.
Y'all got to get your numbers,
bro.
That's crazy.
Reading this was like,
I mean,
this is proof.
I mean, I've been on like Tim Dillon binge the last year because it's like quarantine, and like nothing else to do. But I was listening to one today when I was driving, and he was just like, he's like, at this point, it's not even like a conspiracy theory state anymore. It's just like we all know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just there's no more things that can surprise you. It's just like it's happening. It's just as bad as you thought it was. It's just a matter of like in which ways and like what parts we got right.
Yeah.
So it's like that's not surprising at all to me. It's just mind blowing that it's like known now.
It was just crazy how it was out. And like how upfront it was, and the Israeli government was just like, "Oh, we only provide to legitimate." Because that's the thing.
Legitimate what? Like
you look at the founders of the company, and it's like, "Oh, they're Israeli citizens. This isn't the Israeli government doing this."
It's not illegal.
They're all three like ex-Mossad agents, who work directly with the Israeli government.
Yeah.
Like it is a government-funded project, approved project. Sent to these governments to spy on their citizens and then murder them.
Like, wait.
I don't understand. Because, people thought this was a thing, but then the data leak that Snowden brought was like, we're going to start seeing stuff on this, y'all.
That's wild.
Blew my mind.
Is this going to become a conspiracy theory show in the bear market?
If it's a confirmed fact, I would like to say we can talk about it.
I would love to.
We're in the crypto fringe space anyway.
Yeah. So we might as well talk about this.
Long Bitcoin, short the Fed. You know what I mean? Like,
no Fed.
Bring society down for the No, I read that.
That's wild though.
Wild.
Did that just come out today?
I think yesterday.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
I
look at that.
I just want to bring that up because I couldn't believe what I was reading, and I was like, why is this the only place I've heard this?
That's pretty nuts.
No one talking about it.
Tim Dillon will talk about it.
Yeah, that's actually going to be hilarious. Okay, I wanted to get that mini. It's not even conspiracy theory because it's proven.
Yeah, it's real.
Big sad.
It's a
guys.
It's just conspiracy.
I'm not careful with my data. I need to start being more careful with my data.
I'm not either. Yeah.
If you're doing stuff, just be careful. I can't even say. And this episode sponsored by ExpressVPN.
Yeah. Well, we're not that.
I don't even know if
level
VPN is enough. I have no idea.
Oh, we need to get sponsored by Bot Protocol.
Oh hell yeah!
That'd be sick. I'm gonna hit
I love me
them
some boring boys. They got a cool logo and merch.
Let's do long and shorts.
No.
Oh, we have more?
Yes. Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
First of all, I'd like to say that the coin IPO was the top, and I think that's funny.
Yes.
Just want to throw it there. So I believe it was Majin who said, like, a shakeout is a shakeout because people leave.
Yes.
When you have an asset like this that has so much, like, it's part of my personality, I'm never going to sell my Bitcoin.
Yeah.
He said the only way in that market that a real shakeout happens is Bitcoin has to hit a price where a good chunk of people said, that's it, the dream is over, Bitcoin's dead.
Yeah.
What price would Bitcoin have to hit for you to say that?
Oh, I don't. Just knowing those questions exist made me want to say there's not a price.
Like $99? Bitcoin goes down to $99.
I'd probably still buy it.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Like,
that was kind of my thought.
Maybe we're literally insane, but it's like, I know people that were buying Bitcoin, it was like in the teens of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. Because like, here's my justification. It's like, I don't really care about like, I don't know. I don't have this grand plan for my life or anything anymore. So it's like this is just fun to me. And if I were to see that happen and me not have bought it's like saying like, oh, if you could have bought Bitcoin in 2010, you'd be a billionaire by now. If that were to happen again and I didn't buy any Bitcoin and then it all came back, I would shoot myself in the head. Because it'd be like, oh, it was literally like the universe just handing you something.
You got another
like
chance.
You actually got a chance you weren't supposed to have. So like, I don't see a number that I wouldn't buy. Here's the thing. How low can it even go with Satoshi's wallet being locked? You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's fair.
Like, how low can it even go?
Well, because you could if you just keep setting asks lower, like it can go low. It can keep going.
But it can't go to like pennies.
I think it can go to whatever price it wants to go.
I don't know if that's how that works. I think if a certain amount is locked and you can't sell it.
It's still like a transactional value. It's still like, I will sell it at this. And if you have people who hold it and it was like, keep driving the price down.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be under $100. I know that.
When I read that, I was like, I don't know if that price exists for me. And then therefore, it's really hard for me to quantify that to like the normal person. Because there has to be a price where...
There's a price for most people.
Most people.
I mean, if it goes too much lower, my family's going to think I'm crazy again.
Man, that'd be great.
That's where we're headed.
Yeah,
it's going to hit 20K again.
Yeah,
probably.
right when it went under 30, I was like, cool, another grand in there. Just like, didn't even think about it. Grand in ETH, grand in BTC.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that because I'm that crazy at this moment. I just don't.
And also, I think that we see the opportunity because we keep kind of missing it. We're benefiting, but we're missing like the 150x's. That it's like this is our best chance.
Yes.
This is our best.
This is our best chance to not work and make life-changing wealth.
Yes, full financial freedom.
Yeah.
With no effort.
Yeah. Tell me another opportunity that's this easy in front of you. Maybe that number would change for me, but I don't see it. So this is my long shot.
So I say that to say that like it can always go lower. Like ask yourself that question. I think that's important to say that I fall into FUD reading tweets, but it doesn't mean I'm going to sell all my coins. I thought about it. I thought about when I tried to do the 32 to 34 swing and it went down. I was like, I should sell at 32 here because I know I can buy back later. I didn't end up doing it just because the more decisions I make, the more I fuck it up is kind of what I decided.
Yeah. And if you can just watch it through the fuck ups, a lot of the times it works out in the end. It's just we're going to see a lot of pain before then.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to hurt for a long time.
So the other one, on the same day I saw a good tweet that I wanted to tie with that when you see dips, save arrows. Like when I saw Link at 15, I was like, you guys are smoking crack. And I like put a bunch of money in there and like set buys from like high 15s to low 15. Or actually, no, this was in the 18s. Jesus. High 18s to low 18s. And I'm like, I'm dollar cost averaging. I pretty much shot all my arrows in the 18 range, and now it's in the 14s.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to take it as like you percentage break it down where like if it's going to go lower, I still got money to buy because the gains are so much better. Like you want it to go lower if you truly believe in it. But that means sometimes if it bounces and you didn't get your buys, you like can't be that upset about it.
Yeah.
Like it's a two-edged. So when you see a big dip and you want to buy partial bags.
Yep.
Buy a chunk of bag.
Yeah, don't go all in
and
at
just
one
watch.
buy. Yeah, of course.
Like, oh my God, this is the dip.
Well,
throw it all in.
Definition of dollar cost averaging is taking those risks.
Right. But people see dollar cost averaging of I bought at 60K Bitcoin, it's at 30 now. If I double if I put the same amount I put in now,
make it all
then I get back at 45. It's like, no, buy some at 30, buy some at 29.7, buy some at 29.5.
Yeah.
Like set the stuff down and let it trail. I'm sure that there are tools to do that on exchanges. We're not that good at any of that, but
yeah, that
is
very
those
true.
two concepts, reading them back to back, I was like, oh dang, I'm gonna reevaluate my life.
Yep, I like it.
This is where champions are made. That was the end of that tweet.
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
that's where we're at.
Okay, now sorry, I wanted to get through all that because I found it very curious. So let's long and short some things,
and then go watch basketball.
Ooh, we still got time for basketball too. Perfect.
All right. You start this week.
I think I do. This is the dumbest question that's ever been asked.
Uh-oh.
Not even on this podcast, maybe in history. Are you longer or shorter USDC or USDT?
USDC, because I hear less bad things about them in the news.
I feel like that's the correct answer.
Yeah.
But we're long and shorting something that is going to stay at $1.
Yeah, that's a very dumb question. But I mean, but it's also not. Like, a stable coin can explode.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Lose its peg, isn't that the phrase?
But also that's the fact that you said USDC is backed by risky investments and USDT is supposed to be backed 1-to-1 with $1, which is not.
No way.
So like, I don't know. I like USDC more because I think it flows better off the tongue and I don't hear bad things about it on Twitter.
Agreed.
So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
I don't like that Tether and Bitfinex are like...
That's a weird thing too.
Won't split. Because like USDC, I guess, was made by Circle. But like, I didn't know
that.
that.
Exchange, yeah.
I didn't know that until the other day. USDT and Bitfinex are like, we're the same. It's like, that seems like a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is that why they do stable coins as native token?
What do you mean?
Is there a Bitfinex token?
No. At least not when I used to use it. So is
Tether, is that how they get around the securities laws? Instead of being like FTT or KC,
oh, you just hold
that
Tether?
Gain in value, the native coin is a stable coin. Therefore, you're not pumping an asset, like you're not an unregistered security.
But also, Bitfinex is still illegal in the U.S.
All of the U.S.?
I thought it was.
Oh, I thought it was just New York.
Oh, I thought Bitfinex was donezo.
Oh.
I can't even get to my account.
Oh,
I think Bitfinex is out of the U.S.
Never mind. Thought I had an idea there.
We're close. We're learning.
We're learning.
Are you long or short? Wait, what? I had 3, And now 2 of my 2 are this. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Are you long or short? Because I know you've been going for the past couple weeks. The chiropractor.
Oh,
does it work?
I'm long.
Like honestly,
I'm
and
long,
not like woo woo shit. Like, does
right.
it work?
I'm long chiropractic. I don't feel a ton different. I don't think in my day-to-day life, but afterwards I feel good.
So it's like a massage.
So you do an adjustment and then you get a massage, which is nice. So like I love popping stuff. I'm always popping my own neck and like can't pop my back anymore because I'm not 15. But like getting snapped up and then going to get a massage is super relaxing. Cool. And going to get an hour-long massage at like Massage Envy is expensive and just like you're not going to do that every week. So this is I'm long, and then I would like to keep I'm breaking a sweat during the week for the first time in many years. So I would like to keep that trend up of being somewhat more active. And then I would definitely like to see, I do feel like my back and my neck hurt less, like if I get a good night's sleep. Yeah. But here's the thing, placebo effect is real.
Yeah. I'm on board.
I'm long. If you got the $70 whatever a week to spend or something like that.
Hell yeah. All right, what do you got?
Okay, I assume you're going to ask me about the game in general.
Yeah.
So, are you long or short this scenario?
Okay.
Bucks win tonight. Suns win the series game 7.
Bucks win tonight, it's over.
Oh my God, Bucks are up 3-2.
Yeah,
what a bunch of idiots.
Yep.
Sorry.
Flip-flop.
Nope, it still works. Suns win tonight. Suns win game 7. They win the series. Giannis goes for 40 both games. Does he still win Finals MVP?
Oh, no, I think Book wins MVP if the Suns win.
If anything happens?
Yeah, he's just been going off too much.
I guess,
it's very, very hard for that scenario to happen.
Yeah.
But I do think if the Suns win tonight, I think they win game 7.
Because it's at home?
Yeah, and I think the last 3 games have been kind of like aberrations, them losing the way because 2 of the last 3 games have been very, very close.
And the Suns had huge leads like in the third quarter.
Yes,
right?
or second quarter.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be weird. No, but I don't think Giannis wins MVP unless he wins.
Unless they win.
Because when's that happened ever?
That's happened once in football. A linebacker who had like
I think it almost happened in basketball once.
Yeah, I was wondering. Well, the one I was thinking of was actually the Ravens guy when they won. I don't remember. There was a player on a losing team who won a final or a Super Bowl MVP, and everyone was like crazy. Yeah. My thought was that if CP3 has been playing better, then him and Book would like split the votes. And it's like you got to give it to Giannis because he put the team on his back.
CP3 has been playing not that great.
That's what yeah. So Booker is clearly the better option these past games. So that makes it
I think it'll be Booker if they win.
I want that. That would be cool. Imagine the Vegas lines.
I would hate
the
that.
Vegas odds paying out Giannis MVP, but the team loses. Vegas would lose their ass.
The idea of the losing team getting the MVP to me is ridiculous. I don't even think it should be in the vote, in my opinion. I just think it's stupid.
You have a good argument there. Honestly,
I just think it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah. But it's whatever because it's like. If I was that player, I'd be like, I do not want this.
Yeah.
Please.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm leaving it on the floor.
Yeah.
It would just be a reminder that my team was trash.
Yeah, you get a mini because it looks just like the finals trophy. It's like the little hoop thing.
You
get a mini one
trophy.
in your house. That would suck.
Yeah, it's like, look, you suck.
If your team was better, you would have won.
I know you haven't been watching the series much, but are you long or short on Suns winning on the road tonight?
Man, I still think the Suns are the better team. I think the Suns win the next 2 games. I still think they win the series, but isn't it hilarious that last week when I said the Suns are definitely going to win, but if they blow it, is CP3 still a Hall of Famer? And they're blowing it.
Yeah.
Because of CP3.
But he's a Hall of Famer.
He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
But yes.
You convinced me in that discussion.
He's still, I mean, my guilty pleasure, I've realized, is sports shows now. It's just, I have
so bad.
They're so
love
stupid. They're just my guilt. It's like my soap opera.
Yeah.
I like watching Stephen A. and I like watching all of them. I really like Colin Cowherd a lot.
Oh, me too.
I really like him. So like, and he's like not drama. He's just like
because he's got like
talks numbers.
Yeah, and his radio show.
Yeah.
You can tell like the guys who are TV versus radio shows. I always enjoy the video version of radio shows.
Yes,
because it's just like it's one dude and they're like
one chick to bounce things off of. Yeah. And that's it. But no, what was that? Where was I going with that?
You're watching Colin.
I was going somewhere with that.
Oh, your guilty pleasure is watching sports shows.
Oh yeah. So they were talking about a lot of them still rank CP3 as the 5th greatest point guard of all time. 5th. Usually it's like Magic, Steph, Oscar.
You cannot put Steph in front of Oscar Robinson.
It's back and forth, 2 and 3 there, and then
there. Okay,
and then somebody, and then
Pistol Pete Maravich.
He's not in the top 5, according to all these people. Anyway, I was just saying CP3's a lot more respected than I think you realize. Is all I was trying to say with that.
That's whack to me.
Yeah, I mean he hadn't won anything, so we'll see. But
man, next time, okay, one time because we've talked about CP3 so much, I'm gonna make a list of like 40 point guards, and you're gonna have to say if you're starting a team, do you get 25? No, because when he was young, he was a baller.
Yeah, he plays well. He just has never had like one really good person to play with.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did start. Did he start his career on like the Hornets?
I have no idea.
Just setting off on a bad arm. Okay.
What's your third?
My third. Are you long or short? Isaiah Rashad's new album.
Oh, fucking long. Did we get more news on it?
I don't think so. I just
okay.
I cannot wait.
His first song. That's like I never tweet music on one of my accounts, but I only tweet Isaiah Rashad music because I'm just like this. He deserves it.
The history and he's so good, man.
Yeah, no, his single, his most recent single was fire.
Yes.
So I've listened to Headshots on repeat probably 200 times.
Okay, so guys, if you're a hip hop fan, you should know Isaiah Rashad. If you do not,
music fan.
The Duke Deuce. What was that song called?
I forgot.
I can't remember either. But that was cool. But then at the end, he's got like a little 20-second snippet of a song that's going to be on the album,
hard.
And I'm like, it just made me like,
Yep.
my eyes got dinner plate size. I'm so excited.
Cannot wait. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be my favorite album. Are you long? So crypto Twitter. I don't really. Well, maybe we can go deeper on this next week. How ridiculous it is. But crypto Twitter hates space exploration for some reason. They
Like
think it's
literal
stupid.
space, like NASA.
They hate the idea of like all these billionaires going to space. And
What?
And they're all like, at least like a lot of the like the Reptar guy, like people.
Okay.
Like, they're all just like, it's stupid. Like there's no reason to go. I'm like, y'all are bored. Like y'all are just being like weird and cringy. But like, are you long or short on space travel?
I'm long.
As an individual. Like,
I don't
would you
think
go?
there's any better.
Like,
Okay,
we
so
have to want to travel through space.
as a child, I imagined I would always go to space, and I knew it would be a terrifying thing. Like I'm terrified of heights. Like I don't.
That's not a heights though.
But it's like it's like the plane ride going up to skydive. It's like this could go badly. Like
Yeah.
I just have that fear. But yes, I want to go to space more than anything, and I cannot imagine a better use of money, of like insane wealth.
Yeah, then
that's the
doing
first thing
that.
I would do.
Yeah.
That's why when Bezos was like, everyone's making, calling shit out for being like a trillionaire or whatever. He's like, he's putting an insane amount of money in Blue Origin.
Yeah.
And I'm like, down. All right, I'm
going to
gonna
give satellites to the entire world for Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Starlink.
hopefully be able to mine
Some astronauts.
asteroids in 50 years.
Yep. Gold will just be like copper, but even better.
I just if you pay attention to certain accounts, it's like everyone's just so bearish on space travel as an idea. I'm like, y'all are. What else are we supposed to do here?
I really
We're
don't.
out of ideas on Earth.
Because I'm assuming they're not saying like, oh, well, we need to fix the Earth with
No,
money.
they're just saying like nothing about space will ever be feasible. And I'm like, with that attitude,
What?
Yeah, I don't understand the argument.
Yeah,
it's a very weird. I did not expect this from the crypto crowd, but they're just like so down on.
I did see
space
some people
exploration.
talking about how it's unbelievable how we went to the moon 60 years ago and we've made almost no
That is
progress.
insane. And it's because of these type of attitudes, though. We got to be excited about it again.
And then it's like where public spending went. That was purely fueled by like our hate of Russia.
Yeah.
We don't have anything like that. It's just like, no, we need to get to Mars until our world really starts breaking apart.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a long time.
Yep. Well, I guess that's it. I guess we can go watch basketball soon.
Sweet.
Or find some dinner. So
Let's do it.
cool.
Love y'all. Big thanks to our sponsor over at CryptoCandies.io. Head on over to their website and check out their selection. They're always adding super dope and unique new crypto-themed designs, and we greatly appreciate their support.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Crypto Dojo. If you enjoyed it, be sure to rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, follow on Spotify, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And feel free to hit us up on Twitter and IG at Crypto Dojo Pod. We'd love to hear from you.